It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchen Lane USA, Advanced Car Care Center, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey there, good morning to you on Tuesday, moving this week along, and hope your Monday was good, at least serviceable. And now we've moved past it, and we're going to get to some news on Tuesday.
All right, here it is. A hostage situation yesterday in Licking, Missouri at the state prison there. Wow. In the end, no one was injured, by the way, but it was quite the ordeal. Authorities say one of the inmates got into the office of one of the workers. It was a secretary around 8 o'clock in the morning, yesterday morning, and took that secretary hostage for 5 hours. Ultimately, that inmate surrendered. The secretary was released with no physical injuries. She is receiving support for how traumatic that situation was.
Wow. Yeah, no kidding.
Wow. Some local food banks are very likely going to be hit hard today. In fact, if there's ever been a time to give to your local food bank, now might be it. With the government being shut down, the USDA has told all states to temporarily suspend benefits for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or food stamps, for the month of November. This means 657,000 households in Missouri will be affected. These are people who rely on food stamps. The Missouri Department of Social Services says once the government shutdown is lifted, it'll work quickly to restore the benefits. But in the meantime, the USDA is recommending those households reach out to their local food pantries.
Yeah,
it's a lot of people.
They will be busy indeed. No doubt about that. Well, you likely you've heard about the massive web service outage impacting people all around the world, really. Started yesterday morning from Amazon. Amazon now says its systems are online again, back up and running, but reports problems with Amazon's cloud computing services unit, AWS, continue. AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. It's basically a cloud computing provider that really hosts a lot of the world's most used online services infrastructures for many governments, departments, universities, businesses, schools. In fact, a lot of our local schools here in the Ozarks also use and rely on AWS and were impacted. Some of them still down today. The popular learning software Canvas runs on AWS. So you know what that means, or maybe you don't. But when school is in session, like it is now, it means they're going to go back to paper and pencils, which there are probably some students who haven't done that in quite a while. Mm-hmm. They're going old school, though, which, hey, you know what? I think it'll be good for them.
Yeah. I like old school. It's interesting because Amazon late yesterday was saying like, hey, we're back online. We're back up and running. But trying to get onto Canvas, trying to get onto a couple of other websites that I use like for work purposes, it says it's still on there that says, no, this is still out. Yeah. So I think it's just slow getting everybody back up and running, which, by the way, is crazy how reliant we all are upon the web.
Well, and there are just a handful of providers for this sort of thing that provide it for everything. So when it goes down, everybody's impacted. The ripple effects are huge. And, we saw that yesterday. We learned a lot about Amazon Web Services because most of us had never heard of it prior to that.
Yeah, and I saw a story from CNBC, CNBC, or maybe it was Yahoo Finance, that said, one of the two said that this was like $1 billion loss for businesses yesterday when you consider being out of work or unable to do, what they would normally do. So, wow.
That's a lot. It's a lot. Speaking of schools, school transportation is in the news today because local law enforcement is focusing on school buses this week and keeping the kids on those buses safe. It's part of a national push to ensure drivers do not pass the school bus when children are getting on or off the bus and the stop sign is out. The stop arm violations you will be ticketed for that, especially this week as police are out watching. and protecting the kids. Believe it or not, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reported 843 crashes in Missouri last year that involved school buses. 843 crashes involved school buses last year.
That's unbelievable.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's 2 a day or something.
Okay, give it a week and a half, and there should be a new coffee shop in town. I, for one, am very excited. It's going to be opening at the bottom of the Plaza Towers building. That is at the corner of Sunshine and Glenstone. You know it well because it's been quite the hot topic in the news. You can see the signage up for it. It's called the Daily Blend. That's a cute name, isn't it? The Daily Blend. I like it. The new Plaza Tower owner, who got the office building in a foreclosure sale, says that the Daily Blend shall be opening very soon, and that the building is already taking reservations for a new event center and restaurant. That is going to be opening in there come February.
Yeah, that building's seen some hard times here over the last several months. It's been in the news a lot, as you mentioned, so it's nice to see what was going to happen start to happen.
Yes, indeed.
And we always need another coffee shop.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. Hey, there's some good news. You've no doubt noticed this when you stop to get gas, but gas prices are going down. They are down substantially, in fact. The national average price for a gallon has dropped to less than $3 per gallon. That's the national average. We are much lower than that here in the Ozarks. In fact, I got it yesterday, $2.29, which was
the
delightful.
lowest you've seen in a while. Yeah,
it was a delight and a surprise. The price fell 4.1 cents over the last week. That is for the national average. Experts are saying that barring any major disruptions, gas prices should stay below $3 for the next few months, which is good news because Thanksgiving's coming up, the travel season, Christmas, and all of that.
Yeah. Okay, this is a fun story from Nixa. There is a lady there named Emily Jenkins, and congratulations are in order. She just won a $25,000 cash prize at a big, like hundreds of people from all across the country, a big pizza contest. It was in Sonoma County, California, called Perfect Your Pizza.
And it was Francis Ford Coppola, right?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I don't know what Francis Ford Coppola Winery's competition is. This
Francis
is not
Ford Coppola is famous. It's his winery.
Okay. Well, the next question that people are going to say is, well, what kind of pizza did she make? I don't know, guys, because I can't pronounce the words. I was raised in Fort Gibson, America. Okay. I know that it had pepperoni. It also had some fancy cheese. It's called Stracciatella.
Yeah, I don't know how. I saw that. I saw that word written, and I don't know how to pronounce it. I never heard of that cheese, but it sounds delicious. I'll tell you that much.
So it had that on it. It also had pine nut chili crisp paired with Coppola's Diamond Collection Claret. Here's the thing, guys. I don't eat fancy foods.
The wine.
I order like a burger. Okay.
That was the wine that she paired it with. So that doesn't really matter. But
no, it matters though for foodies. Yeah, it actually does matter. Yeah. It does. I took wine tasting in college. It does in fact matter. And I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say any of the ingredients other than pepperoni. But my point is this. The lady from Nixa won the competition.
That's
and
awesome.
Here's one thing that's really cool is the other finalists were from New York, California, and North Carolina. And then she comes in from Nixa, Missouri.
Little Nixie.
And takes the cake.
Oh, I know.
That's
great.
So
Good
there
for
you go.
Her. That was like a David and Goliath thing.
It felt very David and Goliath when I saw where the other finalists were from.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I just wish that I could tell the good folks of the Ozarks exactly what was on her fire and pine pizza, but I'm simply not smart enough to do that.
Bigger than that is that I would like to try that pizza. She needs to go somewhere, or a restaurant needs to partner with her for a week or something and make that pizza.
Yeah.
So that we can try it. Because it sounds interesting, but it sounds delicious.
Yes.
And I do like a good pie.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Now, you can Facebook her. You can Google her. Something like that. Maybe she'll, you know what? Maybe I'll get you one for Christmas.
A pizza that she made?
Yeah. Remember how I gave
Be a
you
celebrity
Melissa
chef.
Welton's ooey gooey butter cake one year for Christmas?
Of course I remember that. I've been waiting for it to happen again, and it hasn't.
This is what I do. You liked it that much, huh?
It was fantastic.
I paid my friend, you guys, this was the best Christmas present ever. I paid my friend Melissa, who can make the best ever ooey gooey butter cake. I paid her money to make Ethan one, and I gifted it to him. Why did I just not make it myself? Because it doesn't taste the same.
That's actually
I didn't
true.
fall off the turnip truck yesterday.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Melissa could make a good gooey butter cake.
Yeah,
I think it was her birthday. Wasn't it a birthday?
Was it your birthday? I thought it was Christmas,
birthday.
maybe. Maybe it was birthday.
I thought
it was a celebratory event.
Yes, it was. And I enjoyed it. It was a fantastic gift.
There you go.
Very, very thoughtful.
All right. Well, we are out. But before we go, I would like to remind you that our Around the Ozarks contest is going on right now. Just go to aroundtheozarks.com, click on our contest page, and there you can upload a picture of yourself in your Chiefs gear somewhere around the Ozarks. The picture needs to be around the Ozarks. Get it? Hence the name. And then you are going to win a signed jersey from Felix and Ndike Uzoma.
No. Felix and Ndike Uzoma.
Okay, it was close.
Well,
okay, I don't know how to pronounce the cheese on the pizza or Felix's last name. Yeah. But in my defense, it's a very difficult one.
That's true. It's not the easiest.
It's not.
It's not like mozzarella.
It's not like mozzarella or Kelsey, which apparently is actually Kels. Did you know that? Did we already discuss this?
No, but everybody knows that.
Okay.
That's how you read it on his jersey, and that's what it is.
I know, but everybody calls him Kelsey. So, this was news to me later on after. I call him Kelsey because that's what ESPN calls him. I assume that they do their homework, but as it turns out, they didn't either.
Are you saying he doesn't pronounce his own last name Kelsey?
That's what I'm saying.
Where'd you hear that?
I read it on a Yahoo Sports story a long time ago. Google box it. Look it up.
Okay. I don't know about that.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm talking to the man who doesn't pronounce his last name the same as his father pronounces it.
Because my dad changed the pronunciation of our name without telling us.
Ethan says Forhets, which is weird, but I married that. Forhets. His dad would say, "Hello, my name is Dr. Forts."
No, first, he never says doctor.
Well,
he doesn't introduce himself ever as doctor.
Clients call him Dr. Forts.
And he started that when I was in adulthood, and my brothers and I looked at him one time and were like, "What was that? What's he saying?" It was the strangest thing, and he's done it ever since. And we've never had a conversation about it. He doesn't remember changing it. It's a whole thing. But I'm stuck with Forhets because that's what we've been saying.
Tomato.
Maybe I'll change it when I'm 80.
Mozzarella, stracciatella. You think?
It sounds delicious. Yeah.
Sounds delicious to me.
Yeah.
All right. Big gulps. Well, see you later.
All right. Have yourself a fantastic day, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday. It is chilly outside. We've got temperatures in the low 40s this morning, so grab the jacket. Maybe even thicker coat this morning. Temperatures in the low 40s. You're going to have to dress the kids appropriately for school today. It's a little chilly out, and much like yesterday, it's going to be windy again across the Ozarks. I don't think the winds are quite as aggressive as they were yesterday, but we still have a very strong wind in the forecast for you today with north breeze gusting over 30 miles an hour. That's what's possible as we go through the course of the afternoon. Much like yesterday, though, we've got high pressure securely in control of our weather pattern, and it means really low relative humidity and wall-to-wall sunshine, again, in this forecast. It's one of the reasons we're starting off so cool overnight tonight, very close to the center of high pressure, numbers falling back near the dew point temperatures, which is back in the low 40s. And we are going to see a dry day in the forecast today with not much in the way of cloud cover, with high pressure really in control. It's another breezy day, winds gusting to 30 miles an hour. So with high temperatures only expected to make it to the mid 60s, it's going to feel kind of cool all day long. You'll want to think about that thicker sweatshirt or thicker coat as we go through even the middle of the day. I think you could need that jacket even through the peak heating hours and with sunshine, with high temperatures only expected to make it to the mid 60s. I've got full sunshine in the forecast. That will lead way to a clear sky tonight, and it is possible that we see some areas of frost in the Ozarks late tonight and early tomorrow morning. I've got upper 30s for the Springfield area Wednesday morning, falling back to 39 here, but some of the valleys and low-lying spots, it's possible that you get a cooler temperature, minimum low temperatures anywhere from 36 to 43 degrees. We'll see chilly conditions. So if you have sensitive vegetation outside, make sure you cover it up. It could be at risk of frost in the colder areas. I don't expect this to be a widespread issue with the frosty conditions, but it's possible in a few spots. And of course, remember to unscrew the garden hose if you haven't done that this season yet. Probably haven't, because we've been experiencing such a warm October that the growing season is still well underway and the gardens are still full of those summertime flowers. We will see additional rain in this forecast this week as well. That happens by the time we get to Thursday night into Friday. That's the next best chance for rain in this forecast, and it could come with some thunderstorms, potentially a good soaking rainfall as we head into Friday, something that I'm watching for the end of the week. Before that gets here, like today, with the sunshine, the breeze, and the really low relative humidity, there is going to be an elevated risk for grass fires in the Ozarks. So today is not a good choice for any burning that you may have to do. We do have that frost risk for tomorrow morning. High temperatures today in the middle 60s, 65 in Springfield, and lows tonight will fall back into the upper 30s. Could be some patchy areas of frost around on Wednesday morning, and then it's not until the evening hours on Thursday that we see that thunderstorm risk move back in, but that may limit highs to the 50s on Wednesday. This is the cool fall air that we have been waiting on for sure. Around the country, what's making headlines? Well, it looks like we're turning seasons. We have lake effect thunderstorm bands happening near Lake Erie today and tomorrow. Also, late October warmth is happening across the southern plains today with high temperatures still in the upper 80s and low 90s. There are also breezy and dry conditions for much of the Midwest. So that's what's going around across the country that you may hear in some of the national news headlines. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question that I had for you yesterday was this: which of these weather phenomena is most commonly associated with severe weather in the fall season in the United States? Do you think it is A, tornadoes, B, hurricanes, C, blizzards, or D, heat waves? Yes, all are possible in the fall season, but the most common is actually A, tornadoes. We kind of talked about this yesterday when I hinted at that secondary peak of severe weather season that often happens in the month of October when we see severe weather and that pattern shift across the middle of the country. It is tornadoes, which are most commonly associated with a severe season in the fall in the United States of America. So congrats if A, tornadoes was your guess. Here's the trivia question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. What is the primary source of energy for Earth's severe weather events, such as thunderstorms, tornadoes during the fall season? Do you think it is A, solar radiation, B, Earth's rotation, C, temperature contrasts between air masses, or D, ocean currents? You can let me know your guess at the website. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Thank you so much for listening on this chilly morning. It's kind of nice to say that for a change. We've got numbers in the 40s this morning. We're warming to 65 in Springfield. Lots of sunshine, and it's a breezy day ahead. Enjoy the fall-like conditions. I'll be back to chat with you first thing tomorrow morning.